Hey guys, welcome back. So in today's video I'm going to share with you what exactly you need to keep your bird friends preoccupied throughout the day when you can't be home all day. So as you can see in my cage setup here, I have plenty of perches ranging from natural wood perches to I guess you call it the edible perches or the calcium perches, and also the therapeutic, like you see in the one over there in the back. You need a couple of different types of perches inside your cages to allow your cockatiel's feet to adapt to the different type of footings that there are. You never want to get those wood dowels, and I'll show you exactly what they look like. They look like these. These are never good for your pet birds because they have no benefits. I know they come a lot with the cages when you first purchase them, but you're gonna want to get perches like natural wood. You're also gonna want to get calcium and also therapeutic or sand perches. But the number one misconception though is with sand perches, you don't want the birds to be eating them and then digesting them because it could mess up their digestive system. So also you're gonna want to get a calcium block or mineral block, and you can find these at your local pet store, and this is ultimately going to help your birds to grind down their beaks, because birds are constantly growing out their beaks and they need something to keep them trimmed or in this case shaved down. So yeah, you're always going to want to get one of those in the cage, and you're going to want to replace them too after a while, because sometimes birds tend to use them as a stance to poop on, or they stand on them a lot, so they see a lot of damage. So you want to replace those once in a while. Another option that you could get for your birds is a swing. Sometimes birds like to swing a lot, so just having one of those in the cage also keeps them entertained. Also, you're gonna want to get a good food dish or food bowl, and Petco and PetSmart has some products out there where you could try to prevent seeds from flying all over the place, because birds are notorious for letting seeds fly all around. They like to toss them around, and then you get a big old mess on the bottom of the cage. So something like a seed guard or pellet guard will be nice. It does cut it down a little bit as far as the cleanup goes. And then also you're gonna need a water dish, and you do need to make sure that you're giving your birds clean water every day, daily. You never want to have dirty water build up or muck in there, so you always want to make sure that there's clean water for them. Also, if your birds like to take baths, I recommend getting just like a little bowl from your sink or from your kitchen area and fill it up with water. And ultimately you want to just monitor the birds, like when they'll let you know when they're done bathing. They'll kind of jump out, or they'll jump back in, soak themselves, and then they'll kind of be done. You don't want to keep that water in there, because over time it will get stagnant. And just like I said earlier, like with the water dish, you want to keep it pretty clean. And baths, usually like with me and my birds, I'll do about maybe once a week or once a month, or however many times. The birds will tell you when they want to do a bird bath. You'll see them dipping themselves inside the water bowl, which means like they want to take a bath. So ultimately your bird will tell you when he wants to. So, And then also next thing you want to have in your cage is you want to have toys. And there's many different toys that you can find at the local pet stores. But the rule of thumb that I like to keep is I like to have at least 2 to 3 different type of chew toys, and then maybe 2 or 3 like obstacle toys or something that they could forage on. So like, see that one up there that's a rubber ball and it has a bell on there? So I used to have a Nande conure, and my conure would be shaking that ball like crazy, and he just loved it. But depending on your species of bird, sometimes I will also hide like spray millet in there so that they could forage to get their foraging skills up, or something like that. And then also you're gonna want to get chew toys. So like these wood blocks here, like see this toy here, it has a whole bunch of wood chews on there, and that's also gonna simulate chewing to help skim down their beaks. What they're playing on right now is a big giant wood ball that has lots of little rings and stuff, and they love just checking it out and seeing what it is. The thing you have to be careful though is with rings, stuff like that, is sometimes they might get stuck on it, or they might get their legs stuck. So just monitor it as best you can. But obviously right now they're really entertained with it. They'll shake it, they'll mess it around, they'll bite on it too, and it's a good simulation thing for them. And you'll want to mix out your toys too, or rotate them around, because sometimes birds will get bored, or they'll won't address that toy for a while, and that's just like a signaler saying that, hey, I'm not interested in that toy anymore. So as long as you keep switching out and rotating toys, it'll keep your bird happy and simulated with exercise and stuff. Also, as far as cage size goes, this cage is an AE cage. It's a free flight cage, and it's pretty big. It gives them enough space to fly, or I call short flights in between perches. But if you get something too small, they're not going to have a lot of space, and that's going to cause just cramps, not cramps, but cramped space. And birds need a lot of space. They need to be able to flex their wings out and flap and fly once in a while, just so that they could still keep that natural behavior. And also you're going to want to spend time with your birds. Typically I try to spend at least 30 minutes to an hour with them outside of their cages. That way they could roam about, flap their wings, get some stretching in, and also just some bond time with them. You know, birds are meant to be good companion animals. If you teach them well and train them well, they will love you and respect you. But if you keep your birds in a cage all day and never bring them out, then they could lead to behaviors like biting you or nipping at you, which is not a good behavior. So definitely companionship time is always recommended. And also too, I consider my birds to be like pack animals. So what I mean by that is when you have at least 2 birds together, boredom gets decreased. Because if you only have 1 bird in there, and you're not going to be spending a lot of time, then he could also get like separation anxiety, or just feeling lonely. So always having at least 2 birds together, that way they could companionate with each other, and that would be better recommended. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys learned something today. If you guys enjoyed the video, definitely give it a big thumbs up. And then also, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to my channel. I'm actually trying to post out more content. I'm not trying to say like I'm gonna be on a daily vlog or something, but just trying to post out helpful videos for you guys to enjoy this hobby. So this is Space Mountaineer 92. I hope you guys have a great week. Stay safe out there, and yeah, we'll see you on the next video. Peace.